Hey everybody, it's Mike Fay with Kotaku, and this is a really big gun. A gigantic gun. It's so big it's knocking down my scenery. This is Apollyon! MX-I Leader Apollyon, to be exact, from X-Transbots. It is a homage, we'll say homage, to Megatron from the original Transformers, 1984 version. And let's get some of these attachments off so I can actually show you the thing. Note the orange cap for American release, because we can't have kids with guns because they'll get shot by the police. Accidentally. Now look at that. That is a big gun. Now one thing I want to point out before I start trying to transform this thing is that if you have any concerns that I'm transforming him incorrectly, go to hell. I really don't have instructions for him. So I looked at a few YouTube videos and kind of went on the fly from there. So, and also this is a prototype for the release version, loaned to me by ToyDojo.com. And as such, there might be some problems, and I'll point them out to you as we go. So first off, it's the Walther, what is it, the PPK? I can't pronounce it. I'm not good at that sort of thing, but this is a much larger version of that gun. A real Walther would be tiny in my giant hands, but this is just about right, which is scary. It's got a working trigger, and some of the stuff is a little off kilter here. I'm learning as I go. It's a very traditional Megatron look, but you can see here from the handle, a lot of segments here, a lot of little bits, a lot of metal in here. It's a very complicated transformation, so if we don't get all the way through it, screw it. And I think the best way to get started would be to do the upper body. And what I'm going to do here is take this part off. It comes off pretty easily. Not that it comes off, you know, when you don't want it to. It just comes off pretty easily. Let's start by separating the arms. Here are the arms. Now, this is where we might have an issue, since the prototype's hinges are a little loose. And I've talked to some people who have release versions, or seen some release versions, and they don't have the same issue with the loose hinges, so that's not going to be a big deal for a lot of people, but so let's lift this up here. First off. Second off. Third off. So, look, a chest. A chest is always good. So, let's open this puppy up top. If I'm doing this correctly, and I probably am not. Oh yeah, first let's do this. Then this. And this is, like I said, this is really complicated. And I just cut my nails, so the chances of me getting Megatron's head, oh sorry, Apollyon's head. Did I say Megatron? Gosh. And note, for you, those of you that don't have nails, you can get it out. It's just me. So we can fold this down, fold it back up. Here's the gun. Sorry, my God, what the hell do they call it? The barrel. Thank you. There, like that. And you'll note that they have a little spot here marked Apollyon scratch-free film. That's so this part doesn't scratch this part. And if this one looks a little less pristine than like a new one, it's because other people have reviewed it before me, and that's not my fault. Let's go ahead and turn him around like this. So look at this bar. See this metal bar? That's crazy. And in order to release that bar, there's a piece on the back. Oh my God, I don't know how I got it off here when I had nails. There we go. That piece is a bitch and a half to get out. But it's important to get it out and fold it down. You'll note that one of the arms is now gone. It's because of those joints I mentioned. Again, it is a prototype. Okay, so this goes here, then this folds back up, and this little piece goes back in. And you might want to get a little tool to do that, as I mash my camera around, because it can be a pain to get out on its own. It really can. So over here, well, let me do this. Extend the arm. This is so much fun. And this little piece comes out, and this hooks around on top of it. And it clips right in to give the shoulder stability. This bit folds up over here. There's the hinge working again. Part folds over like this to give you a semi-solid hand. And again, the hinges giving me real problems with these hinges. So normally you wouldn't be transforming the hands without the hinges, with them off the hinges. There we go. Now, take a look there. See if we can get them in focus. Well, you can't. Articulated fingers. I love articulated fingers and thumbs. It's a sign of a quality product if you ask me. And if you don't ask me, I'm going to tell you anyway. Sign of a quality product. That part goes up. And we have another arm. Look, it's the upper part of Megatron. Now to get the lower part of Megatron. So, let's form his little crotch area, because his crotch area, well, it's not little. I don't want to say it's little. You know, poor Megatron. Doesn't want to deal with that. So, and that's him. That's him perfectly well. Fine and good. No problem. Legs break apart. Again, on metal rods. To move these things down on the side to keep the metal rods from, you know, to keep them out of the way of the metal rods. In the back, these two pieces fold down. The people who make this are probably watching this video right now and having a heart attack as I mistransform their precious, precious robot. Well, before we do that, let's do this. Extend the legs. Down here, as you can see, this turns this way and folds down here. It's kind of a weird thing it does. Here's the foot. Now we have multiple segments of this foot. And it's really, I mean, it's really elaborate is what it is. Foot comes up and around. There's this little piece that rotates up here. So we end up with this up here. Then this piece folds down back here. They go up here. See, there's kind of a little peg thing here that they will sit in. The foot comes out like this. There is a metal piece up here, comes around to flush out the front foot, and then these press down. Okay, I think I'm doing this well so far. I can't really tell. This metal bit that folds in, it's really light. And this piece here just kind of hangs with nothing to do. I guess it's supposed to rest right there or something, but it kind of just hangs down. Legs come around. There's a tab in here. Here and here, I believe, are the two tab places, right? That should be it. And then over here, same thing. Two tab spots. So, and again, he might be a little mistransformed, but you know, he does what he can. Pardon that. His cannon on his arm, and that's pretty much Apollyon. Let's look at his face. It's a very regal face. His big lips, expressive. And I'm holding them together right now because I screwed it up. So it's not anyone else's fault but my own. I can't quite get these to peg in right. But he is an impressive figure, and the photos will be better off. But that gives you an idea of the complexity of transforming him. He is a monster. Very statuesque, very cool. Of course, he is missing a symbol. You can buy them online or print one yourself. But since this is third party, you're not going to be getting an official Decepticon or Autobot symbol for him. I'd say out of the two modes, I like the gun probably better. Once it's fully together, with all the extra bits, because it's just damn impressive and huge. But I know there's other Megatron third-party types with similar looks, or the Masterpiece version. He's a symbol away from looking really cool in this mode, and he's much cooler than anything Hasbro's put out as far as Megatron's concerned in years. So I kind of love him. I love him. I think I'd love to have a real version of him, the released version, with some instructions to tell me what I did wrong. But he's damn impressive. I love the shiny texture. I love his articulated fingers. I love his accessories. The mace is beautiful. I believe this is the key to Vector Sigma over here, which you can use to unlock the door to Vector Sigma. And his helmet is awesome. Everyone needs a hat like that. But yeah, this is Apollyon. He's pretty kick-ass, very complicated. He's the kind of piece you want to put together and, you know, choose your perfect mode and then put him on display. You don't want to play with him too much. But I love him. Even if I can't transform him or pronounce his name correctly.